Hello guys, welcome back to Stuart Fisher Golf Tuition. This week I'm going to give you a couple of tips on how to improve your chipping. Okay, so I would define a chip shot when we're just off the green up to about 30 yards away from the green. It's when we need to get the ball in the air to get to our target and we're not using our putter. But the first thing I would say before I get started is if you struggle really bad with your chipping, have you considered using your putter from off the green? Okay, you don't need to be on the putting surface to use your putter all the time. If you've got nothing in between you and the target and it's fairly flat, then I would maybe consider using my putter before having to get the ball off the ground and in the air. So today I'm going to talk about the two most common things I see with amateur golfers in their chipping which causes them the most problems. I'm going to show you first what they are and then how they have a bad effect on your chipping game. So number one thing I tend to see quite often within chipping is players getting very handsy with their technique. What they're trying to do is to scoop the ball and help it up into the air, but what they end up doing is ruining their distance control and throwing their strike pattern all over the place. So what they would try and do is to really lift the ball up in the air. They will use their hands to scoop it like so. The difficulty with that is with our hands moving so much, it's very difficult to judge how far each shot will go. And 1 minute it'll go quite short, the next it'll fly away past our target, and we have no consistency with the distance of each shot. Number two is deacceleration. Common thing I tend to see within amateur golfers' chipping techniques is whenever they take their backswing, they maybe go a little bit too long and then they try and deaccelerate coming into the shot. It can also occur whenever they're a little bit scared or backing out of a shot. If perhaps they've got a bunker to go over, they take a big long swing and then back out of it, slowing down as they're coming into the shot. Okay, and what this does is this takes all the speed away, makes it very difficult to commit to that technique, and you end up thinning or chunking it and having a terrible result. Okay, so my two coaching points to help solve these two problems of getting a bit handsy and flicking our wrists and of deaccelerating are all within the setup and the through swing. So whenever I get set up in my chipping technique, club pointing towards the target, to stop the flicking of the wrists, the hands taking over, I want you to imagine that your arms and shoulders create a triangle, okay? And the golf club coming off that triangle is like a pendulum. So rather than my hands and wrists flicking the club back and forward and changing the loft, I want to get myself set up, shaft lean a little bit onto my left side, okay? Club going straight down off of my triangle, and rather than flicking my wrists, I'm going to take my triangle straight back and take my triangle straight forward. Now what that's done is that's kept my club face square to my target the whole way. It's not allowed me to go back and start flicking it through, okay? It's also a nice simple move which makes it very easy to repeat over and over again and improve my strike. So rather than getting back here flicking and trying to save that shot and scoop it in the air, I'm just going to use the loft of the golf club, get it set up, go straight back, and then just turn that club face straight through the shot. Okay, so I'll show you what that looks like. So I'm set up to my target, shaft lean a little bit to the left, weight a little bit on my left, and I'm just going to keep my pendulum going backwards and forwards. And I got a nice crisp strike. Because my weight's a little bit on my left, I hit down on the ball, but the ball first and a little bit of the ground afterwards. And I didn't need to use the club and use my hands to try and help that shot in the air. Because my club choice, I've got a club here with a little bit of loft, that helped pop it up in the air without me having to do any extra work and having to try and make the shot. Number two is deacceleration. I want you all to stop deaccelerating. I almost want to flip it the other way and accelerate through these shots. What I mean by that is when we get set up into our shots, as you can see my stance is nice and close together, weight's on my left, I'm nice and restricted. I've not got the same base and the same power setup as a full swing. So rather than deaccelerating, I almost need to accelerate through that shot because I'm now in control of the golf club. So what I've got to do is when I get set up, whenever I take my backswing, I really need to work on accelerating through that shot to hit through it, get a nice committed through swing and get that ball up in the air. With that extra bit of acceleration and speed through it, this is how we'll create a little bit of spin. You see all the top guys in the world doing this. They're going back and then they're accelerating through and creating a nice steep angle of attack and creating a nice little bit of spin on the ball so they can check these little short shots. So I'll show you how that looks. So rather than taking a big long backswing, de-accelerating and finishing here, I'm just going to go back and drive through. And I'm almost going to have my finish position further through than my backswing was. So again, set up, same as I was. And I really accelerated through that shot and made sure that I wasn't slowing down and ruining my strike. So let's go back over those coaching points. So the two things I don't want to see are the two things that we're working on in today's session. So what I don't want to see in your chipping technique, I don't want to see a very handsy and wristy technique where you're trying to use your hands to scoop the golf club and scoop the ball up in the air. I don't want to see too much wrist action, because what this does is it makes it very difficult to put the same swing on each time and judge each shot. So you'll end up having a variety of different length of chip shots rather than the one you're looking for. Number two, I want you to stop de-accelerating with your chip shots. Commit to your shot and be confident. However far back you take your shot, your club, you need to accelerate through and at least match that or increase it on the way through. Accelerate through your shots, create a bit of speed, and you can also create a little bit of spin with that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and picked up a couple of good coaching points. If you liked the video, give it a like, give it a share. I'm also going to be putting it on YouTube, so you can go and watch it on there at SF Golf Tuition. Thank you and see you again next week.